nobody, and nobody cares for me. I go.
Gas, $3.25 a gallon. Woo, that's steep. Yo, 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 Donk and Dave here. And I'm in Connecticut. Stayed at a state park last night, which is nice. There by a lake. Got there early, got a good nap, then went to go get something to eat, and then slept some more. So I needed that. Let's see. Had an incredible waste of time. I went into a McDonald's to do my daily vlog, and for some reason I couldn't get the thing to upload onto YouTube, so I spent like 3 hours in a McDonald's trying to upload onto YouTube.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
What an incredible waste of time. So now it's 12 o'clock right now.
Ay, caramba!
So half the day is gone. Fortunately, I don't have too far to go to get to my next place, but damn, that's a lot of time to waste. So we're gonna go to our next spot and see what it looks like. While I got this on my mind, let me talk about the deodorant thing that I talked about yesterday. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm just walking around as a damn stink pot or anything like that. I mean, when I go into a restaurant like McDonald's for breakfast, generally what I'll do is I'll go in there and I'll take my toiletry kit with me, and I'll clean up. I mean, I'll, sponge bath or whatever, and shave, put on more pit juice, brush my teeth, comb my hair, do all those things that you would usually do to clean up anyway. I do that when I go in there, and you know what? Nobody says anything to me. It's life on the road. I mean, people only inhibit themselves. So you need to go use the bathroom and clean up. Go to the bathroom and clean up. I mean, ain't nobody gonna say anything to you. If in 5 years of traveling like this, it's never happened that anybody has come up to me and said, hey, you can't do that. It's just nobody. And so just about any place you go to where you can clean up, you can do that. Being clean is important, so take advantage of it. If you're a person that does stuff like this, I mean, just take advantage of it. You know what you're doing if you do this. But to those folks that don't do this, it's not like you got to have a shower every day, but take time to clean up anyway, and that's important. Alright, I just wanted to get that off my chest, that I'm not some, slob all the time. I know the women are like, eek, he's gross. But that's not how it is, okay? That's not how it is. Alright, later. Well, if we go to Princeton, we sure as hell have to go to Yale. So that's where we're at. We're in New Haven, Connecticut, and we're at Yale University. And there's not really an entrance way that says Yale University. It's just here. So I was looking for a sign, and everybody says there's no sign, fool. You just go and check it out. So that's what we're doing. This right here is the Yale University School of Drama. But we're all about the drama here, aren't we? But it's an interesting place, a beautiful town, and the stonework again is just absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna walk over here. My bike will be fine. Well, let's get Donk. Don't want anybody to take the Donk. So So we'll just kind of walk over here. I'm parked illegally, I think. I don't care. Ain't nobody gonna ticket me. I'm gonna be going here lickety split. We'll just look over here into the map and we'll get a thing here of Yale University. There's Donk at Yale University. Isn't that cool? But yeah, it's interesting here. So yeah, I'm gonna find a special place that I wanted to go to here at Yale University. It's supposed to be interesting. It might be a little gross, but I'm gonna go find it if I can, and get a couple of selfies here with the donk and everything at Yale University. Yale welcomes you back for your 60th reunion. I don't know who that is, but I hope they have a good time. Yale University, donk at Yale. That's fun. All right, later. All right, we're here at Yale, and I just bumped into somebody and asked them what the most standout thing about Yale was, and they said it was the architecture. So we're here in front of a tower, and this is called Harkness Tower, and it's not really a church or anything, it's just a tower, but it's got a clock up there, and it ring-a-ding-a-dings. And so here we are at Yale University, checking out the architecture and stuff here. It's a beautiful campus. I mean, it is awesome. Princeton was nice, and then the Army Academy was nice, and this is freaking awesome. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a tower quite like that. It's so ornate and everything. And look at all the stonework. It's just incredible. You know, if I were an architecture student, I could have a lot of fun here, but I'm not. I'm just Joe off the street with his donk. So, no way to kind of interpret all the architecture here for me, but it's awesome. It's an awesome place. So I'm gonna walk around here a little bit more and see what all I can find. Harkness Tower, Yale. All right, so here we are. We're at the Yale University Art Gallery. Donk goes to class to get some class. Oh my goodness, that's fun. So let's just go in and see what all we can find. All right, guys, we're at the Yale University Museum of Art, and this is a Picasso right here. I don't know that much about Picasso or modern art or anything like that, but I think it's pretty cool to come here and see a piece of art like this. Looks like a little boy that's being held by his mom who has a pig nose. But who am I to judge art? I'm traveling around with a stuffed donkey. All right, next. This is another Picasso right here. And I guess I'm interpreting this as him sitting there painting in his studio. And here's another one. A guy sitting on a horse, a knight sitting on a horse with people behind him. And, you know, the dude over there is looking pretty realistic. That's good. All the other stuff is abstract. It went from detailed to abstract. I guess that was his deal on this one. Here's another Picasso. I just don't get it. Sorry. I know it's valuable, it's priceless and everything, but I just don't get it. I mean, what the hell is it? It looks like somebody has a little tiny head on, I don't know what. I don't know what that is. But it's priceless. Can somebody please help me out on this and tell me what the hell it is? It's pretty awesome. All right, thanks. All right, here's one that you can make sense of. It's a vase and a gourd. I don't know where, there's the gourd, it's sticking up, but I'll make sense of that. And this right here, this is supposed to be a dog and a cock. Cock being the rooster, not the other thing. But this is a Picasso, and we're here at the Yale University History of Art. Pretty cool. I didn't really plan on coming here, but it was just kind of on the way, so I thought I'd stick my head in here, find out what I could. Pretty cool. Well, this art doesn't leave anything left to interpretation. That's a dude and that's a girl. This is the archive from Asia, and there's a lot of stuff here. I'm not going to be able to get to it, but there's a lot of stuff here, and it's really, really cool. But yeah, not much is left to interpretation with this one. All right, getting back on the road, and that was interesting. That was interesting to go into the Yale Art Gallery and see the various things there. I'm actually not artistic at all. I mean, this guy here thinks the stickman is art because that's how I draw with stickmen. So trying to interpret Picasso is like impossible to do. I just can't do it. And I don't know. I guess some people say that art needs to evoke an emotion out of you. And I guess that's true to a certain extent. I didn't get really emotional other than being confused. But, you know, that's what some people say. So, but there's a lot of art in there. I only had about 30 minutes to spend in there because I pumped the meter full of quarters, or all the change that I had, and it only gave me about 30 minutes, and I really expired it anyway. But it was fun. I enjoyed the heck out of it. I mean, it's beautiful. And you want to talk about people watching me like a dang hawk. Oh my gosh. They were, every move I was making, they were watching me. Because I came in there with my helmet and my camera and Donk, of course, and they made me store my helmet in a locker, and then I walked around with the action cam, and they were, I mean, they have guards there watching everybody, and I had two guys watching me. And then I started talking to them, and they're like, "Oh, well, that's cool. You know, you're taking a trip, and you're just here." So they were cool with that. So yeah. So now we're headed to another place that I had pinpointed on my map, and I remember this one this time. So hopefully we'll be able to get there, and it'll be cool. All right, later. Okay, we're here at the Yale School of Medicine, 333 Cedar Street, and there's something in here that I want to see. Okay guys, I'm here at the basement of Yale University Medical Library, and this is the Cushing Center, and Dr. Cushing studied brains. Inside all of these jars is somebody's abnormal brain. Every one of them is abnormal in some way, shape, or fashion, and he studied the brain, and he put a brain inside every one of these things. Here's Stafford A. Green from November 13th, 1923. 1923. So, every one of these has a brain in it. It looks like a little baby brain, or maybe a tumor or something like that. Oh, look at the tumor in there. Here's the tumor there, and look at that right there. There's something nasty in there, and there's something nasty in there. Oh my gosh. Look at the abnormalities in this brain right here. Oh, and look how skinny they were. This person here was messed up. But yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. That's like John Merrick, you know, Elephant Man type stuff. Well, apparently Dr. Harvey Cushing was a pioneer in brain surgery, and he took out all of these brains here for research. all these people had messed up abnormalities or whatever in their brains, and he either operated on them or he dissected them after they died. And he was an army surgeon in World War I, and that's how he got his start. And the army was complaining about him because he was taking too many notes in his brain surgeries in the army, and they didn't like it. So he got out of the army after World War I, and he started doing brain surgery here at Yale University. And he was a pioneer. And apparently the cauterizing scalpel, he might have been the guy that invented that, because at the time they had a problem with things bleeding too much after they were cut. So he developed a cauterizing scalpel. Look at all these brains and all these people here got something going on with them. They're just messed up somehow. The brain is an amazing thing. We really don't understand all of it yet. We're getting there, but we'll get there eventually. But yeah, these people here, they're messed up. So up here, I saw one up here. Look here. We got an alien baby here. That's funny. All right. But if you want to look up or Google or Wikipedia Dr. Harvey Cushing, you can come here and check it out. But man, look at all the brains. He's got a ton of brains here. And they're all messed up. Well, how about that? Donk actually got into the Yale Medical University. That was freaking cool, man. Look at that. That's Yale, man. That's where smart people go. And I walked right in. It was freaking cool. Oh my gosh. That was fun. And, you know, that dude was freaking smart that developed brain surgery. I mean, I don't know how he decided to start studying brains, but damn, he was freaking smart. Okay, so here we go. Got another place to go to. So let's see if we can get to it. All right, guys.
A few moments later.
This is it. Before we had Wendy's, before we had McDonald's, before we had Burger King, before we had Crystal's, before we had anything that related to a hamburger, we had Lewis Lunch, established in 1895. This is the original place where hamburgers were developed and invented. And I looked it up. You can look it up on Google. So I'm going to come in here and have a hamburger. I hope they're open now. If they're not, that'll be a crying shame. But Lewis Lunch here in New Haven, Connecticut, where Yale University is located. And I'm kind of curious about my bike being safe right now. So I hope it is. Paid some parking, so I hope it's going to be all right. And covered it up too. All right, Lewis Lunch, we'll check it out. So here with Jeff. Jeff is the 4th generation owner of Lewis Lunch.
Those are the original grills. Those are 120 years old.
No.
This is cast in the side of each one, 1898. New Haven had gas before it had electricity, so that's how we could cook way back when.
Wow.
Toasters from 1929, that is actually gas and electric.
That is awesome.
That's fairly new, that's only 89 years old. And what we did is we made the first hamburger sandwich in the United States, and that was done by that gentleman up there.
What was his name?
Lewis. That's my great-grandfather. Next to him is Irwin. That's my grandfather, and next to him is my dad, Ken.
Your dad, Ken.
The way to get up on the wall is if you're up there.
All right. Well, that's very, very cool. And you guys predate anything that came about McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, anything.
Oh, way before those guys.
Way, way, way before Ray Kroc was even a itch in his daddy's pants, I guess. All right, brother. It's good to meet you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm going to turn it off now. All right, folks. This is the original hamburger here at Lewis Lunch. Yum, yum. All right, guys, we're here at a place called Black Rock State Park in Connecticut. Somewhere in the middle of Connecticut. I don't know exactly what town I'm kind of in or out of or whatever. But there's the bat bike, and here's my campground, and there's my computer, and then there's where I'm sitting. That's where I'll be sleeping tonight. So it's not too bad. Got a little bit of interstate kind of close by, but I can hear it, but it's not going to be too bad. But we had a great day today. We saw some brains, we saw some hamburgers, we saw some Picasso. So it was a good day, and who knows what we'll get into tomorrow, but I'm having a good time. Hope you're following along and enjoying it, and please subscribe, like, and share my adventures, the adventures of Donk and Dave on the Take It Easy tour.
Take it easy, take it easy.